fellas, let's get back to some football.
Yes,
Y'all,
football.
here, BRF, I'm gonna let you go first. What
All
were your
right.
thoughts about the Bears Commanders game?
Um. Wow. Not gonna lie. Low, definitely a little bit lower scoring than I was anticipating because this is one of the points that I've made. We talk about Jayden Daniels. We talk about Brian Robinson. We talk about that offense. Not enough credit is being given the Washington Commanders defense and the product they put on the field this year for that defense. They're getting better week after week after week. We are not giving enough credit to that defense because as Lord have mercy, as a Falcons fan, we know about Dan Quinn. He didn't get the most as far as like stats and performances as far as the defense. But one thing you could always count on with Dan Quinn, if he's not going to do anything else, he is going to find a way to develop schemes to get takeaways. And that is something that Washington Commanders have been doing a pretty decent job of this year, getting takeaways. Dan Quinn is a master of putting his guys in a position to take the ball away from the opponent to give it back to his offense. So definitely, you got to give a shout out to the Washington Commanders defense. And just, we kind of all figured that if anything, if there was a weak link on that team, you're looking at either the offensive line or, in particular, you're looking at the defense. But that defense has overperformed this year. As far as that game, I mean, offensive rookie of the year is on lock. Signed, sealed, delivered. Tell Roger Goodell to pack that bad boy, stick it in a box, and go and ship it to Maryland because Jayden Daniels got that bad boy on lock. No one's close to him, in my opinion, as far as offensive rookie of the year. It's over, and honestly, I feel like he should be getting MVP consideration. He should be getting MVP consideration. He should be getting MVP consideration. He absolutely deserves it. He has these boys at 6-2. He has these boys at 6-2. First in the NFC East. Right now, they are the 2 seed in the NFC. If the playoffs started today, they'd be the 2. Who would have thought this? Who saw this coming? Not a soul saw this coming. So I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Washington is one of these areas as far as their football team. The league is a better place when they're playing good football. The league is a better place when there's good football in Washington because Washington's a storied franchise. You go back to those offensive lines of the 80s with the Hogs, the Mark Schlairs, the Mark Mays of the world. You go back to that offensive line, John Riggins running behind those boys. Um, you go back to 1990, that surprise run with Mark Rippon as the quarterback, just shocking everybody and taking it home and taking it home. Just you go back to those times. So seeing them play good football as a guy who grew up and seeing so many franchises succeed, I like seeing Washington being good at football. This game was just, it was drama. It was drama. Even though Washington might not have been necessarily putting the ball in the end zone because they'll tell you themselves they missed a lot of opportunities. They honestly, Washington should have won this game by like 20.
They should have
They
blown
left. They
them
left.
out.
They
Too
should have
many
blown them
penalties,
out.
too
They
many
left.
drop passes in that game, BRF.
Exactly. Facts. They shot themselves in the foot way too many times. They should have. They should have been getting ready to put the backups in the middle of the fourth quarter. They left that many opportunities out there. And then shout out to DeAndre Swift. He was basically the biggest reason why they were even able to get back in that game and ultimately take the lead.
Yeah.
But then just Jane Daniels just saying, you know what, I'm gonna throw it up. Tyreek Stevenson. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Uh, we
Don't
all
don't say too
Actually, we
early.
have it right here.
we all gonna collectively give you one of these. We putting some up. Oh, not the clip, not the clip, not the clip.
Oh my god.
My homie Tyreek, we all should collectively hold up one of these because you deserve it, my boy. You
I
deserve it, my boy. Why? Why are you taunting the fans in that situation? Why are you taunting the fans? When you
but you don't.
finally turned around and put your focus on the play, Jayden Daniels is scrambling out of the pocket, getting ready to make a throw. Like, what are you doing? And then and then on top of that, you're the one that tipped the ball up, which allowed Noah Brown to catch the ball and score the game-winning touchdown. It's practically your fault.
Can I ask y'all this question if I don't mind? Like,
Go ahead,
so
Harrison.
Shoot it,
BRF,
bro.
so you said Jane Daniels could win MVP, right?
He's a candidate. I don't think
Okay,
he's
okay.
going to. I don't think he's going to win it, but he should get. He should, in my opinion, he's a
But
top
he
five
deserves
candidate right now.
he
No,
deserves
no, I'm not
conver-
tonight. I'm not. Hold up, please. But can we say this right now that Dan Quinn can win Coach of the Year?
He's a
Yeah.
top three candidate.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Consider
as of right.
considering I'm sorry, Harrison, considering what he has done for the defense, and Washington's defense last year was horrible. They were dead last in passing and scoring defense last year. And I'm laughing because you know why I'm laughing so much.
Because he was the defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, and the Dallas Cowboys are dealing with Mike Zimmer, and that is just a darn shame. But
But
I
my
think
here's my thing though. Mike Zimmer is a good defensive coordinator. That scheme just don't fit those players, and it shows. It
and you
shows
and you know what's
because
crazy?
go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. So here's the
No,
thing
you go
about
ahead,
it, though.
Harrison.
Okay, here's the thing about it though. The reason why we picked up EJ Evero, he used to be the defensive coordinator for the Broncos. We had Jeremy Chin and Frankie Louvu, and Jeremy Chin did not fit that scheme well. And guess who he's with now? PSP, where's that Washington helmet, by the way?
Him and Frankie Louvu are at Washington.
Where's that Washington Commanders helmet, by the way? There you go. There you go.
Oh, he got to watch the
Yes.
We got one. We got one.
Oh yeah, but
No, I've had that helmet. I've had that helmet.
Also, you
If they're
see,
six,
oh,
they're
you
6-2. He could pull it out without shame right now. I'm happy. I am happy.
Do you know how
those
much
two.
do you know how much pain and torment I've had to go through as a Commanders fan all these years under the Dan Snyder stewardship, from the Albert Hainsworth signing in free agency to Josh Norman to Adam Archuleta, and when we already had a safety champ in Ryan Clark, not to mention the FedEx field and all the other situations with this organization.
yeah. What's so
But
funny about Adam Archuleta is he has some of the best workout programs you ever want to see. I mean,
But-
those are some of the best workout programs you ever want to see. In fact, I copied some of them when I was in the amateurs, and I mean, it's tiring, but it'll get the job done. But to your credit,
And
PSP, I understand the pain because and when you think about the coaching staff that y'all had when Kyle Shanahan and Jay Gruden was there, y'all had Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay. I mean, just the name. I mean, Raheem Morris was on that staff. Just to name a few. And ironically, that same staff that y'all had when Mike Shanahan was in Washington, it's the same staff that the 28-3 happened with. They was on our damn staff when we went to the Super Bowl. So
Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator.
Matt
Raheem
LaFleur,
Morris was the wide receiver coach. Like, oh,
Mike McDaniels was the offensive assistant on that team.
Matt
Yeah,
Matt Matt LaFleur was coaching the quarterbacks.
yeah. So yeah, we had that hell of a staff helped lead us to a Super Bowl. So I mean, you talk about missed opportunity. That's gut wrenching, man.
But hey, we're on the happier days. But Harrison, go on, man. I know you guys a lot to say.
no, that's all I have to say. I just think that shout out to my guys, my two Panther. I still have a Jeremy Chin jersey, and I'm sad that he's gone. But either way, shout out to Jeremy Chin. Came out of the University of Southern Illinois. Shout out to Frankie Louvu, man, and shout out to Dan Quinn. And Jesus has been on your side, Mr. PSP. Jesus is on your side this season.
Hey, I may stop by at church more often, have a word with my pastor, and yeah, definitely suit and tie and all that stuff, man. But honestly, man, as a Commanders fan, is great, man. We still have more work to do. There's still plenty of football left, but if the season ended today, Jayden Daniels right now the favorite for offensive rookie of the year. I would definitely add him in the convo for MVP because without his contributions, where would be Washington? And shout out to Undisputed World Champ because he has mentioned this certain individual on my team numerous times, Brian Robinson Jr. The difference that he makes as far as running the football, and man, Scary Terry, he's happy. But honestly, BRF Champ Harrison, to BRF's point, we should have easily blown out this team. We should have easily blown out Chicago. Too many times we had chances in the red zone and we settled for field goals. And there were drop passes in that game. There were penalties, holding, illegal man down the field. There were numerous opportunities I felt like Washington could have capitalized in the end zone. I got to be honest with you, folks. When Jayden Daniels scored the touchdown, I was on my way walking home, and I'm like, ugh. Chicago just scored a touchdown, and they converted under 2 points. All right, ball game over. I'm gonna have to deal with it. This is gonna be the second consecutive time that Chicago beat Washington because last year with Justin Fields on Thursday Night Football, they torched Washington in that game. And then I think it was Devin or Roundup or Maddie, Jayden Daniels. And I'm like, what happened? Did he get injured? And then the touchdown pass. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I thought it was Groundhog's Day. You got to be kidding me.
Groundhog's Day.
Is this Christmas? Is Santa coming for me early?
Next month is Christmas.
But
we got to get through Thanksgiving first.
But I saw the play and I'm like, oh my God. And then I did the video with my 9.5 glasses. I know Champ was looking at them 9.5 glasses. Bought myself another pair of those. By the way, Champ, if you want a pair of those 9.5 glasses, I'll buy you them. You gotta send me the address so I can ship them to your house so that you can get the glasses that you want. But man, I am happy for Washington. And the thing I love about it, it's no longer Dallas and Philadelphia. Now you're finally considering Washington, and imagine what Washington could be with an offensive line. Dan Quinn right now is my candidate for Coach of the Year because of what he has done for this team defensively. You look at Cliff Kingsbury, to Champ's point, what he has done for this offense. This was a statement game from Cliff Kingsbury because, again, Caleb Williams, that was his former Cliff Kingsbury, for those who may not know, that was his former offensive coordinator at USC. And to be working with a guy like Jayden Daniels, who I was skeptical about, folks. Again, I actually wanted Drake May coming out of the draft. We knew Caleb Williams was going to be the number 1 overall pick. I wanted Drake May because I was more sure. I was more of a Drake May fan. But boy, I'm glad Jayden Daniels has been proving me wrong. He's been playing spectacular. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing from Washington. As for Tyreek Stevenson, y'all saw that replay. Not only he was talking to the fans before the play was shown, he even tipped the ball. I'm surprised he's still with the team. I thought he was going to get cut. But even though he's one of the better players, but my God, this will live with infamy until what happens.